Hi, this is Jan from Twink Stamping. I'm an independent UK demonstrator, and today I've come along to show you a little project that I've been working on. It's a mixture of card and project, and this is what I've come up with. It's a A5 folder, and inside will be some cards, some tags, an envelope to pop your stamps in, and some more tags here. I'm using the I think it's Sailing Home stamp set, one of my favourite stamp sets from last year, and I was really thankful that it was carried over in the new catalogue, because it is such a great stamp set for the masculine cards. It also comes with the matching dies, which is great. You don't have to do lots of cutting out. Okay, I've also used the Tasteful Labels dies, and I've used this one. Yeah, that's that one. And I've also used this lovely twine from the now let me get this right, Flowers for Every Season ribbon combo pack. Yeah, it's lovely. It's got a white and a silver stripe through it. Do like that. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, what I plan on doing, is showing you how to make the actual folder today and put it together. And then on Friday's video, I'm going to show you what I did with the cards that go in it. If we don't get time today, I won't be decorating the whole lot, because I don't like the videos to be too long. I don't want you all running off after 5 minutes. This gorgeous paper is from In Good Taste, I believe it's called. Yeah, In Good Taste. It's a mixture of papers. I think I've shown you this one before. It's got a real variety of papers in there. I like this one. It looks like plastering on a wall, or embossing paste it could be. But to me, it was perfect for this project because it does look a little bit like a sea. And I thought the colours were perfect. I have run out of the new Misty Moonlight cardstock, so I went with the Seaside Spray and Navy. But I think all blues match, so I wasn't too worried about matching up the colours here and here and here. The blue. But yes, this is some fabulous papers in here. I've used a few. I haven't used it enough yet. I love these wood effect papers. That's sort of a Hessian. There's a pink, the same as the blue there, which is quite nice. I haven't thought of how I could use it yet though. More, that's like a tile, grouted tile. Looks like flooring to me. Looks like someone's taken a picture of someone's flooring. And that one looks like a chenille top, you know, a crocheted or flannelette or I don't know. Reminds me of something material anyway. Some more wood. And there's some sort of just plain grey, so I suppose you could use that for the sea as well. It's got a little bit of brown in it. A little bit of crumb cake, it looks like. More really dark wood. More pink. This also reminds me of some knitting or crocheting. Definitely material. With a lovely, I love that. Wouldn't mind that in my kitchen, on my flooring. And then you've got the brick wall, which again is lovely. That is a very light wood too. So yeah, you get quite a varied mixture in this pack. But I thought the blue, this, went absolutely perfectly with what I was trying to achieve with the, sailing project. Probably got all my words mixed up there, but you know what I mean. So we'll set about now making this lovely folder. I did make one of these quite a few months ago now. I think it was back in March or April. My class ladies had one of these folders as a kit, using the honeybee stamp set. That was a big hit. But yeah, I thought I'd revisit today because I could, and I wanted to use the Sailing Home. I wanted to do something a bit more masculine. I do loads of cards that are, female orientated, but I don't do a lot of male. And I thought this would be perfect. You could just keep this by, give it as a present to somebody. You know, they could perhaps use it for sending out their male friends or female friends, anybody who's into boats, really. Anyway, enough waffle, let's move on. Okay, you're going to need a piece of Whisper White thick card. Now, all you're going to do with this, you're not going to cut it at all. Let's get my cutter. You're not going to cut it at all. You're going to score. I don't think I need the arm. No, I don't. Let's get that back in there then. Okay, we're going to score at 15.3. Oh, we do need the arm out. It just stops us doing that. 15.3. Score. And 14.5. Okay, and that is it. That is your main folder. You're going to fold and burnish your score lines nice and straight. I always find this second one a bit tricky. I will do it, I will. There we go. Got to make sure I don't bend the card. Wait a minute. There we go. Why am I making this look difficult when it really isn't? There we go. So it's nice and burnished there. And there you have your folder. Now we're going to decorate it. Okay, so now I'm going to give you some measurements. You are going to need, let's get them over here. You're going to need 4 pieces, so that'll take up 2 pieces of A4 card. You're going to need 4 pieces of, I've used Seaside Spray, and they are going to measure 14 centimetres by 20.5 centimetres. Okay, and they are going to decorate your front, your insides and your back. It's up to you whether you want to do the back or not. I did. It gives it the folder a real feel. You know, it feels really substantial because it's nice and thick. It's lovely. I'm really pleased with that. So now I am going to attach all 4 to the folder. Now you could probably talk amongst yourselves now while I'm trying to glue this lot together. Now what am I going to use? I think I'm going to use my Stamp and Seal because hopefully it'll play ball with me. Yes, because I don't really need to have the Super Duper Stampin' Seal Plus, because there's no real weight or anything to it. It's not like a box. It's just going to be decoration. You watch, I'll run out of that. Right. Let's get this down. It's very sticky. I mean, you want it sticky, but it's very sticky. I think. Phew, that's one. I know, I bet you can't believe it, can you? Didn't unpick it. I've sent an email out to all you, my ladies who come to classes. Just checking up on you all. Seeing what you're all up to. It's quite good when you've done the first one, because then you can sort of roughly judge where you're going to be putting the next piece down. That's 2 pieces down without me moving. Shouldn't get too cocky, should I? Because I'll probably land up doing this one wrong. This is lovely coloured cardstock. Do like this one. This is one of the in colours from last year. Oh, what did I say? Didn't I say that I would run out? Damn it. Oh well. Shows I've used that. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to use one. Another one that I've got in my stash. I don't really like using Tombow for such big bits of card. I haven't got the confidence. Told you I'd mess up, didn't I? I was getting too full of myself. Yes, I haven't got the confidence to lay things down using Tombow. Look at me, I'm going to make a right mess of this, aren't I? Just shows I'm not perfect. I've got to do that side first. I don't care what it looks like this side. That's better. Right. Oops. Did a bit of a wonky line there. So how's the weather with you lot today? I've got absolutely beautiful waterfall sunshine today, which makes a nice change. Nice little breeze. It's not too hot either. I really don't like it when it's really hot. Can't function. I like it at the temperature it is now. It's about 18 or 19. It's just about right for me. There we go. So that is your folder decorated on the front. Right, next you're going to need a piece of Night of Navy I have used, which will measure 10.5 centimetres by 17.5 centimetres. I will try and put all these measurements up on the blog later on this evening. Don't hold me to that, it might be there tomorrow morning, but I will get them up there for you. As I say, it was 10.5 by 17.5 centimetres. And that is going to go in the middle. And then you're going to need a piece of your DSP, your designer series paper, and you are going to cut that at 17 by 10. Okay, I will stick that one on first. Oops, now this one's playing me up. Oh no. I have to get myself a new one. Excuse me for a minute. There we go. Not having a lot of luck with my rollers today. Okay. My bench is a bit sticky as well, so I'll need to clean that off. Okay, so we'll put this on. Them seagulls are very vocal today. I often wonder what people think when they hear them in the background. I've always loved the sound of seagulls. It reminds me of my childhood. You know, going on camping holidays with my family. We were very lucky when we were younger. Even when my mum and dad couldn't really afford it, they always took us on a camping holiday. We always went camping. I'm one of 5 siblings. So we used to have some fun. We used to go camping in Dorset, in Devon and Cornwall. Place that I have most memories of is Swanage in Dorset. Love it. Lovely place. I've even taken my own kids back there, camping at the same place as I camped when I was a child. That's much more forgiving, isn't it? There you go. So I'm not going to decorate any more on the front for now because I want to do the pockets. If you'll see that there are 2 pockets here and here. Okay, and for the pockets you are going to need, let me grab some, you're going to need 2 pieces of Whisper White card, and they are going to measure 15.9 by 10 centimetres. Okay, 15.9 by 10, and you're going to need 2 of those, and we are going to score them 1 centimetre on both short sides and 1 long side at 1 centimetre. So 1, and you're going to do that on both of your white pieces. Okay, right. Next thing you're going to do is you are going to fold. We're going to get scissors ready. We're going to. I'm just going to have to clear this gluey, sticky stuff off here because it's going to get in the way. I don't want little black dots of. Whoops, sorry. I don't want little black dots of glue appearing and going on the back of the folder or the cards. Because that'll just spoil it. That's what happens when you use a roller and you don't quite hit the card. You get the table instead. Just wipe that off. There we go. Okay, that's really handy, that spray. So now you're going to burnish all your fold lines, score lines, sorry. You have 1. I noticed yesterday when I flicked through one of my videos, I was out of shot. I'm so sorry if I do that. I said before, we get so used to crafting towards us. I really have to get used to doing it away. Right, you're now going to get, you've created a little tiny square there on each edge. You're going to just chop that off because you don't need that. That just adds bulk. We don't want the bulk. Can't see the score line. There we go. And then I am going to just cut a little slither on the shorter sides. Just a little bit. Okay, one. These scissors are so sharp to the tip. I cut myself constantly. Stab myself with them. I did that yesterday. I was making a card yesterday and I thought, where's that red coming from? I thought I'd got ink on my fingers. I'd actually cut my finger. You know, they just have to catch the tip of your finger. Okay. Right. Okay, now that's done. So all you're going to do, basically, is I do it this way. You can do it the other way if you wish. You can do it that way. But obviously, if you do it that way, you can then put glue right across. Oh, I've already done it, haven't I? So I just put a little bit on the edge to hold that bit. You can use wet glue. Of course, you can use wet glue. I'm doing this out of quickness for speed. So now that should fit. Should have tested it first, but that should fit nicely at the bottom of your card. Is that not going? That hasn't got any sticky on it. Jan, I bet you knew that, didn't you? Mary, I'm sure you're answering me because you do say you talk to me while while you're watching me on the video. I do wish I was with you all. I really do. I do miss my classes. That is not sticking well at all. Maybe I didn't put glue on that side either. Oh dear, maybe I ought to start this all over again. And I did, yes I did. Just, so I'm going to go that way. I can't remember which way I went now. I think I went that. Whatever. It's going that way this time. Honestly, what's the matter with me today? One side, two sides. See, I completely miss and go onto the table. I bet you're all going to click off now for that was seeing my mistakes. Okay. How unprofessional. I expect somebody saying that. Hey ho, that's me. And oh, what do you think is up with me today? Am I tired? There we go. that is as good as it's going to get with me being on camera. I'm sure I would be doing it differently. I'm not happy with that at all. Not happy at all. It's a little bit better. It's not going to fit perfectly. It's not. The thing I didn't want to do is add extra cardstock, you know, that would come too close to the score lines, so you wouldn't be able to shut it. So that's what I've done. Right, move on. The next piece you need is, you need 2 pieces of, this one's Night of Navy again, and this is 13.4 centimetres by 8.5 centimetres, and you need 2 of those. Let's get that out of the way. And then you're going to need 2 pieces of your DSP, and they are going to measure 12.9 by 8 centimetres. Okay, do you want me to say that again? It's 13.4 by 8.5, and this one is 12.9 by 8. And they should fit with a nice little border. Look at that one, that's lovely. Nice short, nice lot of blue in that one. Of course, you can't, the whole piece of paper, you know, is hit and miss with the blue. So you might get a piece like that that's not quite as white, not quite as blue as you'd like. It's going to be a mixture. I'm going to stop talking in a minute, because sometimes what I'm saying is gibberish. Okay, that's one. I shall have to order myself a refill now for my stamp and seal. Doesn't matter, Jan, which way up it goes. Do you find yourself doing that? Which way shall I put it, and then realise that you can turn it whichever way you like. So that is your little inside mats. Now I'm not sure which way to put it, whether to have it on that side or on that side. Now I've excuse me, what I have done is I have got a little pocket here that will sit on there, which will house your tags. Now, in case you're wondering where I got that, it's, I don't know if any of you know, any of you have got young children who collect the, like the, I forget, we used to call them cigarette cards. I don't know what they're called now. But you know, like they collect football cards and things like that, and they use these sort of plastic folders to keep them all in. Well, all I've done is just cut one out and use that. And I've used it quite a few times on different projects, and it really does work. So if you want to add a little pocket, you know, just get hold of these. I mean, they're not expensive at all. You can get a pack of 10 very cheaply. I think I got those off Amazon. But they're a great idea. They're also people who do ATC cards. They were a thing. I don't know if they're still a thing, but they were a thing in the past. Used to make those and send those. So anyway, I digress. Let's now, we're going to now put these on. We might as well put them on straight on. Now, thinking about it, shall I put that one there, because you're not going to see it very much, are you? Because you're going to have the plastic wallet on it, and then you're going to have that on it, so you're not actually going to see a lot of that background. Whereas on this one, you're going to see a lot of it, because you're just going to have a little envelope on this side. So yeah, I'm going to have it this way round. Is anybody going on holiday this year? Don't think. Well, I am due to go in September, late September, early October. So I am praying that I'm still able to go. I'm supposed to be visiting my brother, who I haven't seen now for nearly 15 years. It must be 15 years, it could be more. He moved out to Nova Scotia with his wife, and he's only been back once, I believe, when my gran was 90. He came back, and that was quite a few years ago now, so over 10 years, I would say. So it's been a very, very long time since I've seen him. And we are booked. My sister and I and our husbands are booked to go and see him. Typical, isn't it? I've waited 15 years to be able to get out to see him, because it's quite expensive to get to Canada. My lovely mum treated my sister and I and our partners to a trip to see my brother. So at the end of September, beginning of October. So I'm just praying that trip's going to happen. Anyway, I'm waffling again, aren't I? Right, I think what we'll do is we'll stick this back on first, get it out of the way. I used double-sided tape for that, but I used very thin tape, and make sure you've got it the right way round. You want the opening on the bottom. So very difficult to see this, actually. I'm just going to do it off camera because I can't see it on my white mat. That's it, got that on there. I'm going to use an old pair of scissors because I don't like to cut gluey things with my snips. That is sacrilege. Because this stuff doesn't, you can't use, it's not a tear and tape sort of thing. It's not a terrible one, you have to cut it. It's very, very sticky, but I wanted to use a particularly thin, I mean, you can use the ordinary sized double-sided if you wish. I really can't see it. I did try doing it on camera, but I'm not going to be able to. Yes, you can use the ordinary double-sided, but you may see it, which is why I chose to use the thinner, much thinner stuff. It takes a while for me to get this off. There we go. Holding my breath as I do when I'm doing intricate stuff. Oh dear. you're going to try this little project. It's not a little project, but this project, I think it's well worth it. You know, we don't always like to, I especially don't always like just making cards. I like to do things, projects, which is another reason why I can't wait for my classes to start back up again. Sorry, I keep banging the camera. You're going to stop watching me, aren't you? Very difficult to see this. I can't put it down and up and down because this tape is not forgiving. So you can't really see too much of the glue. I mean, you can see a line, but it just looks like a line that's actually in the plastic. So then you've got your little opening here. There. So you can slip your tags in there. Right, so we've got that far. Now we are going to make the little little envelope, sorry, to go in there. This is my, unfortunately, we haven't got one with Stampin' Up that does them as small as this. My little envelope punch board, love it, really do love it, because I love anything miniature. We're going to make a 2 by 2.5 inch, 2 by 2.5 inch little envelope. So it says that I need 3 3/4 inch square piece of card or paper, whatever you're using. And then it tells me, then it also tells me that I've got to score it at 2 1/8. So I'm going to pop it in here. This is so easy to use. 2 1/8. All I do is punch and score. Then I just line this little jagged thing that's poking out there with my score line, which is very difficult to see in the light. I'm going to punch. Then on the next turn, I do it at 2 1/8 again, which automatically lines up with that line, score line. Same again. And then this one, just line it up there. Punch. And you'll actually see that it lines up with these where you've just punched. That's it. Then you are going to, let's put that away, just fold. I think we go that way, shall we? No, we'll go that way. Fold and burnish your score lines. I do this and then I choose an edge that I want to be my top and what I want to use as my bottom. So that I'm going to use this as my bottom, and all I do, it's probably a proper way of doing this, but all I do is just put a line there, a dot there, and a dot there, and then I just chop that off. And I am going to use my cutter. I'm going to line those up with the groove as best as I possibly can. And chop it off. There we go. Just rub out any little pencil. That will go in like that. What I'm going to do with this one is just put a piece of glue here and here. Put the top down. And I'm going to bring back my envelope punch board, and I'm just going to round that edge off so it finishes it off nicely. Okay, and that is that. So we'll just pop, that will just sit in this corner here. I think I used the stronger glue. There we go. Let's hope I don't run out of this one now. I just put a couple of lines on the back. One there, and one down the middle. Make sure I haven't gone over the edge like I normally do. And that is just going to sit there. Now it's up to you whether you put a, not sticky dot, what do they call them? Sticky back thing, Velcro, a little Velcro dot in the back, under there and on there. It's up to you whether you do it. Now I have noticed that it will make your envelope, it won't go flat obviously because you've got the bulk of these, but I couldn't find of another way of doing it, so maybe you can leave it open, but I preferred it being flat. I'll just pop that on there. I preferred having that on there. Just give it a bit of a squash. So that's on there now, so you've got a little envelope where you can keep your stamps if you wish. Okay, right, now that is as far as I'm going to go today, because there's lots more stamping and stuff like that, and I've already been on for over half an hour, and I don't want to bore everybody silly watching me carry on, because I could be here for another half an hour to 3/4 of an hour by the time I've finished. So I'll be back on Friday, and I will show you how I have decorated it, and I will also show you how I have decorated my cards and my tags. Okay, so thank you for stopping by today, and all my contact details and everything are down below should you want to contact me at all for any reason, or if you would like to purchase any products. Yeah, so I'll catch up with you on Friday. Thank you again for stopping by. Bye bye.